Welcome to Pattaya, one of Thailand's most wildest party cities. But when people talk about Pattaya's nightlife, they're generally talking about the walking street and the gentlemen's bars. But in this video, I'm going to tell you all about the incredible, real nightclubs that they have here. Let's get into it. I just landed in Pattaya and I am very excited to be back here because this city, well, as you may know, is known for being wild. And everybody just talks about the gentleman bars and the walking street, but there is so much more to the nightlife out here. There are some very large nightclubs like the nightclub that I am playing at tonight, which is called WORLD House. This nightclub opened about a year ago and I am pumped to be DJing there tonight. And like every tour, I like to get a little bit of culture before I dive into the wild nightlife. And today I'm at the Sanctuary of Truth. And this is basically a gorgeous museum sort of place that is made entirely out of carved wood, and it is really gorgeous. If you decide to come here, it's about 500 baht to get in, and it includes a 40-minute tour where they pretty much break down everything that you see inside. Very cool, and afterwards you can take some pretty dope photos and videos, which is very much why I'm here for the content. As you know, Thailand is full of gorgeous temples and sites, but this is definitely a must-see if you're out here in Pattaya, if you're trying to do something besides just partying all night. So for this gig, the club put me up at the Best Western Plus Nexen, and honestly, I was thoroughly impressed. Even though it's considered a budget hotel, it felt like a solid step above your standard cheap hotel. The place is brand new, the rooms are spacious, and it even has a pool and a gym, which is always a win. It's also located pretty close to Terminal 21, the massive shopping mall chain you might know from Bangkok. I didn't have a ton of time to check it out, but from what I saw, it looked pretty epic. So to start my Pattaya nightclub guide, we gotta head to the most infamous place in Pattaya, and that is the walking street. Let's go. Welcome to the walking street of Pattaya, where the neon never sleeps and neither do the party people. From wild bars and booming nightclubs to go-go bars, this place is chaotic, loud, and absolutely iconic. Think Vegas, but with flip-flops and ladyboys. It can definitely be a bit too much, but in this video, I'm going to break down the best nightclubs you need to check out on this legendary street right now. First up is the Stones House. Live rock music with some DJ action. Great if you want to hear live music, drink some beer, and occasionally dance. Next up is Lucifer. This devilishly themed nightclub is a fiery mix of EDM and hip-hop with a crazy party vibe. 808 Nightclub is a hip-hop lover's go-to nightclub in Pattaya. Big bass packed with dance floors and full of locals who love hip-hop. Republic is an iconic nightclub on the walking street that is a fusion of EDM and hip-hop in one flashy venue, and occasionally they book international guest DJs. Akira is one of the newer nightclubs in Pattaya that books large EDM acts like James Hype and many more. Expect high-energy EDM all night long here. Insomnia is also a very popular nightclub on the walking street with DJs playing EDM, hip-hop, and open format. There is also a large bar on the first floor. Mist is another well-known nightclub hidden in this back alley, known for keeping the party going well into the morning. There are two Korean clubs on the walking street. These spots play mostly Korean bounce. If you're curious what that is, check out my Seoul Nightlife video where I break that sound down. There's Club Panda and Club Suns. Now recently there's been an influx of Indian nightclubs in Pattaya, and these nightclubs are very interesting. Think Bollywood live shows meets DJ dance parties. The clubs are huge, energetic, and a must try if you've never been to India. There are several of these nightclubs and it will be hard to miss them as they blast Indian music onto the walking street. But walking street isn't the only place to party in Pattaya. A short taxi ride will take you to Hollywood Nightclub, one of the city's most iconic spots outside the main strip. Hollywood Nightclub is popular with Thai locals and it packs a punch with its big production and energy. Space Club is a full-on Chinese nightclub that books lots of Chinese influencer DJs. Fun fact, I've actually DJ'd at this nightclub years back when it had a different name. WORLD House. This is where I'm playing tonight. It's the newest, hottest nightclub in Pattaya. Keep watching as I take you behind the scenes of my set later in this video.
Welcome back
Sawadee Cap. This is the Thai Red Bull? What's the deal?
It's like a special type of Red.
But it says extra, and I'm hoping that means extra caffeine. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Good to see you, Vivid.
Good to see you, buddy.
Welcome back to Thailand.
Yes, sir. Let's go. All right, I am back with Model Citizen. Nice to see you again, buddy.
How long has it been?
About a year, a little less than a year. If you've been following my YouTube channel, you'll know that we hanged out last time last year in Bangkok, and now he's in Pattaya. And I gotta ask you a little bit about the nightlife. Now, you said you've been to a few of the nightclubs on the walking street. What are your impressions about the nightclubs on the walking street? Which are your favorites?
Really depends on what you're into. I think if you're into hip hop, Lucifer and 808 are good choices.
Okay.
And if you're into kind of like EDM hip hop mix, Insomnia is not bad. My favorite is on Walking Street is Republic, and it really depends on the night. A lot of people there, a lot of good-looking people. And
Oh yeah?
yeah, if you know what I mean. And then if you're into the late nights, then you got to go to Mist, because Mist is open until like
That's like in an alley or something, right?
down a back alley, and it's always super crowded, and it's open late. Like it's open until like 8 in the morning. So
Oh no, okay, interesting.
that's like, I don't know. I guess it's kind of like the after hours.
Can you give one or two tips about, anyone who wants to come to Pattaya and go to a nightclub? I think the general image of Pattaya's nightlife is a lot of, well, you know the vibe.
Yeah.
You walk on the street, you know the vibe.
I know.
If I just want to have fun with my friends and dance, and
Yeah.
is that possible?
Yeah, absolutely. It absolutely is possible. So the good thing about the clubs here is they're free, right? You can just walk into Republic. You don't have to pay.
Yeah.
My advice is get there early with your friends, and you get a good table, and then you're going to have a good place and a good space to party.
Okay.
Pick a good night as well.
Okay.
Make sure you know.
Weekends are the best.
Weekends are the best, yeah. But I mean, Pattaya is 7 days a week. I mean,
Okay.
it's great because like you can go out on a Wednesday night or a Monday night, 3 in the morning, people are going to be in the club. Yeah, because all of the go-go's close at 4. So all the ladies working at the go-go's will go to the clubs after. So actually,
Interesting.
the time to be there is from 4 to 6 in the morning.
Pro tip, fellas. Okay, man. Well, thank you so much for giving me those tips. Let's go.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you. All right, it's showtime at World, and the moment I arrived, there was a full camera crew waiting. It was kind of funny, but I did feel like a superstar. The club's hospitality was next level. I signed some posters, snapped pics with fans, and linked up with the local crew. Then came the final pre-show bathroom pit stop. Security even escorted me to the bathroom before my set. Now I'm ready to rave. Wow, last night was incredible. That nightclub was huge. The production, the lighting, I mean, we got nothing like that back in Tokyo, and it was incredible. And look, they even hooked me up with this merch. Perfect. I wish I got merch at every gig I DJ'd at. So there you go. Those are the best nightclubs out here in Pattaya. The scene out here is always changing, but the clubs are epic. And if you're coming out to Pattaya, make sure you check out these amazing nightclubs, not just the sleazy go-go bars or whatnot. Of course, you can check those out too, but you know what I mean. Check out the nightclubs. They're amazing. If you guys got any questions about Pattaya's nightlife, put it down in the comments. Would love to hear what you guys think. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe. It really helps. V is out.